Okay, good morning. So, uh, initially, what we'll do is we'll revise the things which we have discussed in the last session. The concept of working capital flow. Basically, what we discussed was balance sheet and the profit and loss account. They fail to explain the changes in assets and liabilities and the owner's equity, and that's why we need another statement, which is basically of three types as listed. The funds flow statement, which records the changes in the working capital between the two balance sheets. Second one is the cash flow statement, wherein we are concentrating only on the cash changes between the two balance sheets. And the third one will be the comprehensive management positions, which will also record the things which are not recorded under working capital flow or say funds flow statement. Okay, so we saw the definition as the statement of changes in financial position prepared to determine only the sources and the uses of working capital between the dates of two balance sheets is known as funds flow statement. And what do you mean by working capital? It's the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Okay, now assets are of two types as we had already discussed in the initial sessions. Current assets and the non-current assets. So non-current assets, there are three types. One is the uh, tangible fixed assets, intangible fixed assets, and then there are uh, long-term investments. Okay, in terms of shares, bonds, debentures. So those are the long-term things which are going to be having an effect for more than 1 year. Current means the things which will have an impact for a period of 1 year at the most, less than 1 year. Okay, so example we had seen, say all kinds of inventories, raw material, in process, finished goods, we are uh, going to term them as the current assets because these are the assets which will get converted into cash in a period of less than 1 year. Okay, same way there are current liabilities and the long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities means long-term loans which you have taken, and current means which is something which is going to be due in a year, in a period of less than 1 year. Like for example, salary is to be paid next month, again it will come. If you have taken on credit from the supplier, he will not keep it pending for a number of years. He will expect that transaction should be closed within a period of less than 1 year. Okay, so those are called as current liabilities. So working capital means the difference between current assets and current liabilities. So when current assets are more than current liabilities is a positive sign. That means we have working capital positive, which we can use for meeting our day-to-day routine activities. When current assets are less than current liabilities, that condition is not positive, or say we will have to be proactive in making arrangements for working capital, which will be required to pay off the future current liabilities becoming due. Okay, so basically it indicates the liquidity position of the firm. Okay, so too much working capital is also not good, too less working capital is also not good. Okay, this also we had discussed. Now important point here is this: if changes in accounts and working capital. So here what we had discussed is whenever a transaction involves a current account and a non-current account, that means current means an account which is having an effect for a period of 1 year or less than that, and non-current means it's a kind of fixed assets or long-term things. Okay, so when the transaction is between these two accounts, then only working capital is going to be affected. Okay. So the slide has come just now. You can just have a look. This is a matrix which helps you to understand in the form of impact, no impact. So wherever impact is written, you can see that there is a current account and non-current account. Whenever there are both current accounts, there is no impact. Whenever there are both non-current account, there is no impact. Okay. So we had seen several examples to understand the last session. If you have not attended that, you can visit the BE production channel, go to the file section, and you can see the video which has been uploaded there. Also take a pen and the paper. Actually, I wanted to tell you in the beginning so that you can understand clearly if you do it yourself. Okay, point by point, we can try to see both the things, cash flow as well as working capital. So as the problem shows, working capital flow, the first term is the funds from the operations. Okay, the funds from the operations we get from the profit and loss statement, which is given on the right hand side bottom. Okay, if you see the heading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 20x2. Are you getting this? Hello?
Sir,
Hello?
in which got it, sir.
The problem which is displayed from the following data of Acme company. Are you on that slide? You?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so on the right hand side bottom means the middle part, basically the right hand side column, नीचे का part जो है profit and loss account है, तो उसमें from where we should start the funds or say the net income, adjusted income from the profit we get, that is 1,05,000 rupees. That is the figure. You write down heading as funds from the operations. Heading is funds from the operations. First entry in that, net profit 1,05,000 rupees. Okay, now next step is you need to take care of depreciation as well as gain or loss which is given in the profit and loss statement. So here depreciation is given as 22,000. What should we do with this amount? We discussed in detail last time. Omkar Lekpurwale, can you tell me what is what we should do? Huh?
Sir, it should be
Hello?
added.
Added.
Yeah, so it should be added. This figure has to be added to 1,05,000. So it becomes 1,27,000. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what should we subtract? Gain is given here. It's not a loss. So gain on the sale of the plant 6,000 has to be subtracted. Okay, so 1,27,000 minus 6,000, that becomes 1,21,000. Okay, so these three things, and finally the funds from the operation is 1,21,000. Okay, I hope everyone got this figure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so funds from the operations are 1,21,000. Okay, so this is the first thing which you will do in the numerical. Now below you write down sources of working capital as the heading. Okay, sources of working capital as the heading. Under that, the first entry will be working capital from operations. That comes out to be 1,21,000. Just now what we calculated. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we need to look at the slides which we had in which we had listed down what are the sources of working capital. So working capital is generated. First point was working capital from operations. Second was sell of any non-current assets. Okay, non-current assets, in that you have shares, debentures, bonds, plus sell of tangible and intangible fixed assets. Okay, so you will have to scan the balance sheet and list down those elements wherein we have seen that there is a decrease in shares, bonds, debentures amount, or there is a decrease in the costing of the plant from one balance sheet to other balance sheet, or there is a decrease in the costing of intangible assets from one balance sheet to another balance sheet. Okay, so if we see the balance sheet, okay, and if you look at the plant and the machinery part, okay, there is a increase of 20,000 rupees. Okay, so 20,000 rupees has increased. If you should again look in the problem statement whether any other specific points are given related to plant and machinery. Okay, so what did we see here is there is a specific mention that plant costing 50,000 rupees with the accumulated depreciation 20,000 was sold. Okay, you can see this in the state problem which you had just now screenshot. First point. Okay, are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this point should be related to the change, also changes which are seen from 20x1 to 20x2. So 20x1 to 20x2, ideally 2 lakhs should have been reduced by 50,000, isn't it? Because 50,000 was the plant costing originally, and when you have sold it, it should have been 1,50,000. But what is the value here? 20x2, that is 2,20,000. Okay, so that's why we say that the plant has been there is a 70,000 rupees plant machinery has been purchased. Okay, so that will come under the uses. So you just make a note of this, and what you should do with this during the year, plant costing 50,000. So 50,000 rupees was the cost of the plant. 20,000 rupees was the accumulated depreciation. Okay, so what is the book value remaining in the current year is 30,000. Okay, so I had explained you with the example of a car. As it spends more and more time, its value goes on decreasing. So in this current year, when it was sold, its value was 30,000, and there is a gain on the sale of plant, 6,000 rupees, which is mentioned in the profit and loss account. Okay, can you see that, which we just now subtracted? That gets added here. Okay, so that's how it becomes 36,000. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You understood how the sale of plant 36,000 has come? Okay. Now you go to any kind of third, that is a third point which was mentioned under sources, is whether you have any loans, extra loans. Okay. We can see the other entries also. There is no change increase in the shares or in this other things which are mentioned in the list. So we go to the institutional loan part now. Can you tell me what is the increase in the institutional loan? You can see the long term liability heading. कितना increase है?
8,000.
Rushikesh, 8,000. Okay, so this 8,000 is an increase. Okay, so it's going to increase the working capital in your hand. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Means if it is
Yes, sir.
maintained pure in the form of pure cash, 8,000 rupees additional have received in this financial year. Okay, so that has to be added here, as the sources of the working capital, that is 8,000. Now going to the share capital part. Okay, the share capital part, what is the net worth increase in the net worth?
55,000.
1,50,000.
1,50,000.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so 1,50,000, out of that reserves and surplus were 45,000. Okay, 45,000, that is reflected actually in this 1,05,000. ये जो net profit हमने निकाला है ना, in that it reflects. Okay, so now what remains is basically 1,05,000 rupees. Okay, so now out of that, if you look at the 1, 2, 3, 4 points, out of that, the third point, if you, second point, if you look at, that is 30,000 out of that were converted to share capital. Okay, so now here debenture is also a non-current account and share capital is also a non-current account, long-term accounts, isn't it? So there is a transaction between two non-current accounts. So will working capital change because of that? No.
No, no.
So this 1,05,000 which is remaining in shareholders equity, out of 30,000 you minus, okay, and also bonus shares of 20,000 are there. So 30 plus 20 is 50,000. So the bonus shares means you issued the shares, that means your equity has increased, but you did not gain any cash from the existing shareholders because you gave them as a bonus shares. Bonus shares means it's the way of giving dividends, non-cash dividends. Okay, so 20,000 rupees share capital, what has increased? Actually, you haven't received cash from the shareholders. Okay, so it is just a entry. So 20 plus 30, that is 50. 1,05,000 में से 50,000 गए तो कितने बचे? Actually, what is the increase in the shareholders equity? 55,000, and that is coming from the fourth point. 5,000 additional shares were issued at 10 rupees per share, that is 50,000, plus at a premium of 1 rupees, that is 1 per share, that is 5,000 rupees additional. Okay, so 50 plus 5,000, that is 55,000. So ये जो 55,000 है, that is an additional cash you generated. So that is a non-current account, and it is going to give increase in the working capital. Is this clear now? Issuance of ordinary shares 55,000 कैसे आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so hope you are writing down parallelly. Under the sources of working capital, the first entry was working capital from operations. The value was 1,21,000. Sale of plant, the entry is 36,000. Institutional loan 8,000. Insurance of ordinary shares, just now we explained 55,000. Okay, so total sources amount to 2,20,000. That is the addition you can write down below that, sources of working capital. Okay, done?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, so now the next heading you write down just below that, uses of working capital. Okay, so uses of working capital, please remember it's completely opposite to the sources. We had focused on the profit from the operations. Here the first entry will be loss from the operation, but now since it's profitable, loss from the operation is not going to be reflected. Either of them will be reflected. Okay, either of the entry will be there. Either it will be profit or loss. So since there is a situation, there is a profit of 1,05,000 that we have already adjusted and all for depreciation and all. So that loss term is not going to come here. Okay, so adjusted net loss from the operations is not present. Now another thing is purchase of non-current assets. Whether we have done any kind of purchase of long-term investment shares, bonds, debentures of some other company, or have we purchased any tangible fixed assets like land, building, plant. For that you will require money, isn't it? So that is going to take that is going to affect the working capital with the cash which you have in your hand. Same with the purchase of any intangible assets. Do you see this kind of entries in our balance sheet? Okay, So now tell me, what is the change for the entry of land in the building? Is there any change? Pingre, can you tell me? Mohan Pingre, are you present? Fixed assets heading in balance sheet, land and the building. What is
They
the
changed
increase or
50
decrease between the two? हाँ,
plus
50,000 rupees
50,000.
का increase हुआ है, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So
Gain of
50,000 rupees
50,000.
का
Yes, sir.
land and building का आपने, yeah, so you have purchased it, isn't it? Purchase means you will require a cash for that. Okay, so this is a use of working capital, means you, whatever working capital was generated for that year in the beginning, out of that 50,000 was sold. Sorry, 50,000 was used for land and building. Clear? So
Yes, sir.
first entry is land and building के आगे 50,000 आप लिखो uses में. Okay. And plant and machinery, I had explained to you that there is a 70,000 rupees. How did that figure come? 50,000 का machine आपने बेचा plant. Ideally it should have been 1,50,000, but it is at the end of the 2x2 20x2. It is 2,20,000. So difference कितना हुआ है? 1,50,000 to 2,20,000. That is 70,000 rupees का additional
70,000.
plant and machinery आपने purchase. Okay. So 70,000 rupees is for plant and machinery. Okay. So this is the second entry here. Okay. So first was purchase of land and building 50,000. Second is purchase of plant and machinery 70,000. And if you see for any other repayment of long-term debt and short-term loans, you check whether this is there any entry in for this redemption of redeemable preference shares. इसके लिए कुछ आपने पैसे दिए हैं क्या? Basically, redeemable preference shares means people who have purchased preference shares of your company, they come to you and they want their money back. That is called as redeem. They are redeeming their investments. Okay, that's called as redemption of preferential shares. Okay, and the last one is cash dividends. The payment of cash dividends, is it reflected anywhere? Declared a cash dividend of 40,000. The third point, if you look at, there is a mention.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
able to see third point? Okay, so that is also 40,000, something which we have paid cash to the shareholders. Okay, existing shareholders. So that will be the entry under payment of cash dividend. That is the third entry in uses. Okay, so what is the total of three entries? 50 plus 70 plus 40.
One lakh 60,000.
Hello. Okay, and what was the sources of the working capital amounting to? Summation.
2,20,000.
Okay, so 2,20,000 is the working capital generated between the two balance sheets, and the working capital expended for the things which are listed here is 1,60,000. So what is the difference between them? Last entry you write as increase in the working capital. What is the increase?
$60,000.
Okay, so 60,000 rupees is the increase in the working capital. So it's a positive working capital. Okay, if it would have been a reverse situation that the sources are lesser than the funds supplied, then it would have been a negative one, and you will have to be proactively taking certain make some arrangements for working capital for the next year. Okay, here it is 60,000 rupees is the working capital available at the beginning of the third year. And obviously that is not enough. As we look at the uses, that is around 1,60,000. So third year also may require some similar kind of amounts. Okay, if the things are not changing much. Okay, so in that case you will have to plan for additional working capital. So that is the one of the reasons why we make this fund flow statements. Okay, otherwise you will face problems in paying or meeting the current liabilities, okay, which are maturing in the uh, third year, or say generally they are recurring only current liabilities, payment of the salaries, uh, uh, paying to the creditors and all those things, okay, dividends paying, interest paying, and all those things you require money. Okay, so I hope if you get a problem containing balance sheet, profit and loss, and some additional points, you will be able to find out the sources and uses of working capital, and at the end, increase or decrease in the working capital. Okay, you understood this properly?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Um then we go ahead. The next session, the objectives are discussing the concept of cash flow and list down the sources and uses of cash flow. So after this, we'll also take a same problem and we will generate the cash flow statements from that. Okay. Now the statement of changes in financial position on cash basis between the dates of two balance sheets is known as cash flow statement. Okay. So previous to this, flow statement was nothing but the changes in working capital between the two balance sheets. Here it is pure cash. How much cash in hand is there at the first year and what it remained at the end of the second year. Okay, so that position we are trying to find out. Okay, so it indicates the sources and uses of cash. Now again, uh, funds flow statement, which we just now saw, focuses on the potential or mid-term liquidity. Mid-term means maybe say 2-3 months down the line, what is the money requirement? Okay, and the cash flow statement focuses on immediate or near-term liquidity. Means immediately, say within 3 weeks or by at least the beginning of the next, something is going to be required by the firm. Okay, so what is my position regard to meeting that particular liability, which is going to become due maybe within next week or 3 weeks down the line, or the in the beginning of the next month. Okay, so for that I should know what is the cash position of my firm. Okay, so that for that you go for cash flow statements. Okay, now again, listing down the sources of cash, the first point remains the same, that is profitable operations from the firm. Okay, so we will start again in the same fashion. We will go to the net profit figure or net loss figure and we adjust it for depreciation, gain and loss. Okay, but in addition to that, we also need to adjust uh, that figure for decrease in assets except cash and increase in liabilities, debentures and bonds. Uh, these things for adjusting that net loss or net income figure over and above depreciation and gain and loss figures. Okay, so we'll do a detailed discussion in the subsequent slides. There is a third point is increase in the liabilities. If you have taken additional loans, okay, like we had seen in the last problem, 8,000 rupees was an additional loan. Okay, and the last point is sell proceeds from ordinary or preference shares. If you sell the bonds, debentures, or shares of any other company which you have purchased as an investment option, okay, so when you redeem those things and convert them into cash, that is also going to give you additional cash. Okay, now uses of cash mein kya kya hai? The first entry will be loss from the operation. If there is a loss from the operation, obviously the cash will be required to repay or overcome that. Then increase in the assets except cash. This term we'll see in the next slide. Then there is a decrease in the liabilities. Suppose you had taken a loan and you repay that. So obviously for that you had used a cash. So that's going to be termed as the uses of cash. Then purchase of redeemable preference shares. Okay, this is again the same which we had discussed under working capital. If some of your shareholders who are owners of the preference shares, they come to you to redeem their preference shares, then you will have to pay them cash equal to the share value which they are holding. And the last one is any kind of cash dividends which you are given, that also requires cash. So that is the uses of cash. Okay. Now, more or less the treatment remains same, except this slide, like increase in the current asset leads to increase or decrease in cash. Okay. So for example, increase or decrease in debtors. So now debtors are those people to whom we have given our material on credit. They did not give us the complete payment. Okay, so they are our debtors. So suppose there is an increase in debtors. So what will happen to the cash? Can you tell me? If suppose the number of people to whom you are giving your products on credit to them, what will happen to the cash? Will it increase or decrease? Between the two balance
Decrease the
sheets?
cash.
Decreases, okay? Because the cash will get locked up in the form of debtors. Now that is a current asset. Okay, so current asset other than cash has increased. Are you understanding? Debtors, a number of debtors have increased, but that is a form of current asset because the cash you are going to receive in a period of 1 year at the most or less than 1 year. Okay, because whoever is your dealer, he will give you money, whichever he has not done a payment, he will give it in a period of less than 1 year. Okay. Same way, if there is a decrease in debtors का अगर decrease हो गया between the two balance sheets, so what will happen to the cash position? Will it increase
It
or
will
decrease?
increase.
Okay. So some of the debtors have paid me back. Okay, so the cash with me has increased. Okay, clear this funda is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
this point wasn't there in working capital flow statement because we were not concentrating on the pure cash. Real cash, when we are trying to find out, we'll also have to do adjustment for this because that is going to affect the cash in our hands. Clear? Same way, increase or decrease in the inventory. If suppose increase in the inventory happens, that means more cash is engaged in the form of the inventory. So what will happen? Cash will reduce. Okay, in relation to the goods sold. If there is a decrease in the inventory, that means there was less investment of cash. Okay, so cash will be available more. Same way, increase or decrease in the prepaid or expenses. Okay, are you able to see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So these 3 points you should focus on how the way they change. Okay, and the same way increase in the current liabilities. Now current assets and current liabilities. Okay, these are the two concepts. Current liability means what? Examples, increase or decrease in creditors. Like creditors are those people from whom I have taken credit, like the raw material which I require for my products. I take it from the supplier, but I don't pay him full payment. Okay, so he is my credit, means I have to pay him. Okay, so suppose the liability increases, that means the creditors increase. What will happen to the cash position?
It will increase.
Okay, cash in my hand will increase. That is also called as supplier's fund. Okay, like whatever raw material I purchase, suppose I purchase a raw material of 2 lakh rupees and I also have 3 lakh rupees with me. I can pay him 2 lakh rupees at once. Okay, but I don't pay him 2 lakh rupees, I pay only 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so 50% of the supplier's fund I am using for some time. Means maybe I need to do some adjustment. That's why I am deliberately not paying him 1 lakh rupees which I have currently. Okay, I will use that for my other requirements. Otherwise, I would have to take a loan which I will have to. I would have paid an interest. Okay, so I avoided it for say maybe 3-4 months down the line. Okay, are you getting that? That is one concept of raising funds for an entrepreneur. Okay, who is having his own firm, he also does this kind of things. Okay, although he has money but he doesn't pay, so he has cash with him basically. Okay, so Same way, if creditors are decreased, that means the liability has decreased. That means what? I have used the cash for paying to my creditor. So cash position will decrease. Clear enough?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Same way, income in the advance. Income in advance, like sometimes we get income in advance. So if it increases, that will increase the cash position. If it decreases, then it will decrease the cash. Same way payable. अगर सैलरीज टू बी पेबल इंक्रीज हो जाता है तो कैश का पोजीशन आपकी तरफ ज्यादा रहेगा. हाँ, और इन salaries to be payable, if it reduces, that means you use the cash to pay the salaries. Okay. So this is the concept. So on the basis of that, taking the same statement of the problem, where balance sheet of Acme company and the profit and loss account of the Acme company is given, along with the 4 points related to the selling of the plant, debentures, company cash dividends and all. Okay. We can just do one thing. We can find out the uses and the sources. Quickly we'll go through that, and in detail maybe we'll take in the next class. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. Are you able to see net profit, depreciation, decrease in debtors and all that slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so you can just see these entries in balance sheet. First one is net profit. Net profit कितना है? 1,05,000. Is there any ambiguity in this figure? Net profit. Last time भी हमने देखा था.
No, sir.
हाँ, so 1,05,000 से हमको begin करना है. Depreciation has to be added. Okay, clear. Depreciation का कोई ambiguity नहीं है आपको अभी. 22,000 rupees आपको add करना है, so it becomes 1,27,000. Okay, then we come with the debtors. मेरे को बताओ debtors का condition क्या है between the two balance sheets? Omkar Lekuro, can you tell me whether the debtors have increased or decreased?
Sir, it is decreased.
Decreased by how much amount?
5,000.
Okay, so debtors ये 5,000 rupees से decrease हुए हैं, तो इसको आप add करोगे कि subtract करोगे?
Add, sir. Addition.
ऐड करोगे, बराबर है, क्योंकि डेटर आपके जो थे जिनके पास से पैसा आना था उनके पास से मेरे को 5,000 रुपए आ गया. मींस डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू बैलेंस शीट इज दैट 5,000 इज मोर. ओके, क्लियर. सेम वे नाउ टेल मी सैलरी पेएबल में एंट्री में क्या चेंजेस है फ्रॉम वन ईयर टू अनदर एंड? ऋषिकेश सावंत, कैन यू टेल मी?
By 5,000.
Okay, so increase in to be payable. Salaries to be payable is a liability or an asset?
It is an
It's
current
a liability.
Liability है.
Current
sorry,
asset.
liability.
Current liability. It's
sorry.
liability. I need to pay, na. So increase हुआ
Yes,
है
sir.
means what? मैंने employees को 5,000 rupees देना था लेकिन वो नहीं दिया. It has increased between the two balance sheets. Okay, so that 5,000 rupees is the cash which I am retaining with myself. As long as I don't pay, that will be reflected as an increase in the cash. अभी हमने वही डिस्कस किया लास्ट स्लाइड में. ठीक है. Same way, now less gain from the sale of the plant. That is an usual thing what we had seen in case of flow statement also. So gain from the sale of the plant is 6,000. इन्वेंटरी का सिचुएशन क्या है और कौन है क्लास में प्रेजेंट अभी? गांधी, आर यू प्रेजेंट?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is the position of inventory between the two balance sheets, whether it is increasing or decreasing? इन्व्हेंटरी वर्ड लिहिला असेल बॅलन्स शीट मध्ये कुठेतरी. हा, किती इन्क्रीज झालेलं आहे? व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ इन्क्रीज?
सर वो
इतना क्या टाइम ले रहे हैं, वहां पे दिए ही तो हैं।
वैल्यू
ओके 35,000 इंक्रीज है, वैल्यू नहीं दिया है मीन्स आप उसको ये करो ना, सब्सट्रैक्ट करो ना बड़े में से छोटा।
सर वो एक्चुअली सामने नहीं लिखा मैंने।
क्या है,
हम भी आए
1,25,000 है 20x2 में, और 20x1 में 90,000 है,
हाँ
तो 35,000। स्लाइड, नया स्लाइड आ गया क्या आपके सामने? ओके
हाँ सर
आई हैड टोल्ड यू, दैट्स व्हाई यू टेक अ स्क्रीन। हाँ 35,000 रुपीज आप ऐड करोगे, क्योंकि ये इंक्रीज इन द इन्वेंट्री है, मींस मोर कैश इज गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द इन्वेंटरीज। देन डिक्रीज इन द क्रेडिटर्स, यानी क्रेडिटर्स को आपने 5,000 रुपए पे किए। देन डिक्रीज इन द टैक्स प्रोविजंस, दैट मींस whatever outstanding tax was there, out of the 10,000 you have paid. Okay, so that's why there is a decrease in the cash which you are holding. Okay, तो 1,37,000 ये और 56,000 लेस था, तो उसमें से माइनस किए तो आपको 81,000 रुपीज इज द नेट कैश विच यू हैव फ्रॉम द ऑपरेशंस। ओके, दिस फिगर वाज डिफरेंट फॉर वर्किंग कैपिटल फ्लो। So we end here. The other entries and the so we will discuss in the tomorrow's class.